Some events in history are so bizarre they seem impossible, yet they actually happened. From eerie parallels to unbelievable twists of fate, here are the top 10 strangest historical coincidences you won't believe. The 10. The Hoover Dam's first and last casualties. When the Hoover Dam was being built in 1922, the first worker to die was a man named George Tierney. Strangely, the last worker to die on the project, 14 years later, was his son Patrick Tierney, on the exact same date. 9. The Titanic's prediction. In 1898, author Morgan Robertson wrote a novel called Futility, about a massive ship called the Titan that hits an iceberg and sinks. 14 years later, the Titanic disaster mirrored the story almost exactly. 8. The twin brothers' identical lives. Twin brothers in Ohio were separated at birth and didn't know each other existed. Both were named James, both married women named Linda, divorced, remarried women named Betty, had sons named James Allen, and even drove the same model of car. 7. The bullet that saved a life. During World War I, a soldier's life was saved when a bullet hit the coin in his breast pocket, deflecting it. Decades later, that same man's grandson was saved in almost the exact same way, by a silver dollar in his jacket. 6. The first and last soldiers of WE. The first British soldier killed in World War I and the last British soldier to die in the war are buried in the same cemetery, just meters apart, by pure coincidence. 5. Mark Twain's birth and death with Halley's Comet. Mark Twain was born in 1835, the year Halley's Comet passed Earth. He famously predicted he would go out with it, and he died in 1910, the year the comet returned. From the separated sisters. 2 sisters in England were reunited after 40 years when they ended up working in the same office, one as a secretary, the other as her manager's assistant, without realizing they were related. 3. The fall of 2 presidents. Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy had astonishing similarities. Both were elected to Congress 100 years apart, became president 100 years apart, were assassinated on a Friday, succeeded by men named Johnson, and their assassins were both known by 3 names with 15 letters. At 2. The cursed car of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. The car in which Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated, sparking World War I, supposedly caused a string of accidents and deaths to its later owners, leading to its reputation as the cursed car. 1. The man who survived 2 atomic bombs. Tsutomu Yamaguchi was in Hiroshima when the first bomb was dropped in 1945. Injured, he traveled home to Nagasaki, only to experience the second atomic bomb 3 days later. He survived both and lived to age 93. Subscribe for more unbelievable true stories.